What's up, everybody, and welcome to my Hell in a Cell 2017 review. As tonight they were in Detroit, Michigan at the Little Caesars Arena, pretty much the new arena, and it was a big show tonight. Hell in a Cell. I will say one thing before we even get on with this review. Both Hell in a Cell matches delivered big time. We're gonna kick it off with the pre-show where it was Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable versus the Hype Bros. I was late to come into this match, so I kind of mostly saw the near end of it. Benjamin and Gable pretty much picked up the win. It looks like the Hype Bros are going to break up. They didn't really play much into it after. Either they were going to go heel or they're just going to break up and beat each other up. But it looked like, the end is near, which will probably be on SmackDown this Tuesday, so watch out for that. But yeah, they're probably going to mostly break up that team. But it was somewhat of a good match to what I saw. Benjamin Gable picked up the win, so that was good. Next was, surprisingly, just kicked off the first match of the official show, was the Hell in a Cell match between the New Day and the Usos. The people that were going, the New Day, which was Big E and Xavier Woods. I was actually surprised Kofi Kingston wasn't in there, but fantastic fucking match, man. Just this. Listen, these tag teams, both of these teams, they always deliver. You can't say nothing bad about them. In my opinion, even before this show, I kept saying this is going to be the match of the night. It's a tag team. They always kill it every fucking time. And what do? They deliver. They're almost like a street fight out there, especially in Hell in a Cell. And I'm glad this year, Hell in a Cell, at least they actually used the cell as a weapon this time. Like, the stuff that New Day and the Usos did was just insane, man. Biggie doing that spear from outside, from the ring to outside, almost like he hurt his head. From them pretty much tying up one of the Usos into a kendo stick, like cage, tying him up in there. Even the Usos pretty much handcuffing Xavier Woods and then hitting him with the kendo sticks. Biggie belly to belly suplex him, pretty much anybody that's anything everywhere and stuff, which was just going insane. Like, the stuff they were doing was just to say double super kicks, suicide dives. We're pretty much picking Big E up and then hit him with a suicide dive into the cage, cell door. The funny thing I thought was great was when they pulled out, Jesus Christ, they had hella kendo sticks in this match, number one. The unicorn like kendo stick, both trombones, which was just insane. Francesca's beating up a cowbell, a gong. They actually used. They even hit the thing and then hit him when the Usos over the back with a gong. This was just great. This was a great match. And I'm sorry to say, this was the opening match. Who the fuck is supposed to follow this? Who's gonna follow this match? Like, come on. This was just insane. It was violent. It was crazy. It was just great. But when it came to the end, when they took out Big E, Woods, pretty much, as they kept hitting him with kendo sticks and stuff, like they hit Big E with the splash, Woods just kept taking all those kendo stick shots and just coming back with fire, trying to fight off the Usos when they had kendo sticks, and just kept fighting whatever he could with the handcuffs on. But the Usos pretty much hit Woods with a chair and then put the chair over him, and did both the simultaneous splash, chopper splash on him, pretty much winning. Once again, the titles have changed, so the Usos have won the tag team titles again, beating the New Day. I know it's kind of playing hot potato and stuff. Some people even think kind of almost going back with Charlotte and Sasha flipping the belts, but hey, these two, I don't like the hot potato aspect that much, but the Usos and the New Day, they just put on great fucking matches. Okay, they really do. You can't really say nothing bad about this match. It delivered. Whoever's gonna follow this, you can't really follow after this. This was just insane. Usos got it again. I was actually surprised the title change. I actually thought the New Day was gonna retain. Where do they go on from here? I don't know, because the tag team division lacks as it is already. Randy Orton versus Rusev. At least it wasn't SummerSlam. At least Rusev got offense in, but when the crowd someone's starting to chant, "We want Lana," and they don't really care. I knew Randy Orton was going to win. I don't know what the point of Randy Orton was going to win. I don't know the point of Orton winning to begin with. I thought English was going to get involved. But I don't know. Rusev is directionless right now. I damn near want to say buried pretty much, because I don't know where this goes, okay? And like I said, the match wasn't that bad, but it looked like the crowd did not care. Orton he pretty much got the accolade. He hit a clean RKO. So, um, I just don't know what to say about Rusev right now. He's directionless. I really don't know. I thought he would have gotten at least a win over Orton, in a pay-per-view match. Not the one you get on SmackDown, in a pay-per-view match though. So I don't know. Just Orton wins just because. A match that was changed into a triple threat match now. AJ Styles, Baron Corbin, and Ty Dillinger for the United States Championship. Which this match started out slow at first, and yeah, it was just one guy out and two guys going in the ring. But the match got on better when we kind of got more into it, and even all the way stretched down to the middle from Dillinger into the super kick on Corbin with AJ hitting a Pele kick with Dillinger landing on him. Corbin got his shots in. I think Dillinger was somewhat over. He did get his 10 thing going on, but AJ Styles was the most over in this match. He had a 450 on Corbin, but Dillinger came to break it up. He tried to hit a tiebreaker. AJ hit the forearm, but then Corbin, and AJ did his best to make this match as great as he could, especially when that guy sells. Like, holy shit, when Corbin was kicking, he kicked the living shit out of AJ. Like, AJ sold that insane. Like, he was getting kicked to death to the outside of the ring. And yeah, even when Corbin threw him across the ring, AJ did what he could to make that match as great as he could. AJ can make a great match for anybody. But Corbin was able to get the win and become the United States champion. Listen, AJ's run as US champion. I wish we would have got to see more of these open challenges that was going to be, other than just having Corbin and Dillinger in this whole bad feud most of the time. Listen, I don't know where they're going to go on with Corbin from here. I guess they somewhat still believe him in something after they've made him look like a fucking moron from losing the Money in the Bank and then getting pretty much buried by John Cena. But I guess they see something. Like, I really don't. Corbin is just kind of boring as wood half the time. I don't know. Now, people now say since AJ's lost the title, will he go for the WWE Championship? Somebody needs to get the belt off Jinder Mahal, and I wouldn't mind if AJ's the WWE Champion. We'll get to that WWE title match later on, and how that bad that was. But the U.S. title match was good. I will say into the middle of it. It was slow at first, but it got pretty much good all the way to the end. So, I guess AJ needs to be back in the world title picture. He'll probably get a rematch against Corbin, but he needs to go back get back to the WWE Championship. Corbin win the championship. I guess it's good for him, but I don't know, man. It's just, Corbin's just, I don't know. I'm not really on board with it. Natalya went against Charlotte for the Women's Championship, which was a very weak finish, number one. And these two usually have good matches. They really have in the past. And I'm not saying this was bad per se, but come on, DQ finish after Charlotte did the moonsault from the top rope to the outside. I know it was focused on her knee the whole time, and then Natalya hit a chair on Charlotte multiple times. And I didn't really think it was a briefcase with Carmella coming, but this was very flat. It was weak, and yeah, it's gonna be a rematch. So I don't know. I wasn't really the biggest fan of this match. So yeah, the Fashion Files happened. When they had 233 with Cesaro, and pretty much had a whole bunch of other photos. And listen, I don't know where this Fashion Files thing goes, and that's not. They're still fun to watch, but these two could wrestle once in a while. As the Ascension came in disguises, and they said we're not friends, and they had a briefcase, and some briefcase that opened up some light. It's gonna be Pulp Fashion this Tuesday. I really don't know what their case is at this point. First off, that was supposed to be a case where they were supposed to find out who attacked them, but they literally just moved on. At least they're giving the Ascension something to do. Listen, I don't mind the Fashion Files all the time, but it's like, can these guys wrestle a match once in a while? Because it's like, it's so long we can keep doing these comedy segments. But the people seem to enjoy it, but like I said, it'd be nice if they could wrestle a match. This may, in my somewhat opinion, may have been the worst match of the night. Shinsuke Nakamura and Jinder Mahal. Jesus fucking Christ. Listen, I'm actually now kind of glad that this WWE title match didn't even co-main event now. This was just deflating. It was bad. Once again, the Singh brothers got involved. Almost very formulaic. They got the Singh brothers out of there, but then next thing you know, it's like Nakamura hit the Kinshasa, didn't get it. Um, Mahal tried to leave. Nakamura threw him back into the ring and was about to hit another one, but Nakamura's knee hit the corner turnbuckle, and Mahal hit the Colossus. Jesus fucking Christ, where are we going with this? This was bad, okay? This was just god awful. You see this crowd didn't seem to care. They were dead throughout this match. I don't know where you go on from this whole Nakamura and Mahal. First off, where does Nakamura go on from here? That's what I want to know. Where does he go on from here? Because I honestly don't know. I don't see the. I don't see the plan. I don't really understand where this is going at this point with Nakamura. I know some people online saying that he needs to go back to New Japan, which I think he would put a great match with Okada on right now, or go back to NXT. But seriously, where does Shinsuke Nakamura go on him? Like the fact that this guy beat John Cena and Randy Orton clean, but he can't beat Mahal, and Mahal beats him clean? What the fuck? This was weak. The fact that, he still lost after they even kicked the Singh brothers out. Like, I don't know where this is going. This is probably a reason why SmackDown has low attendance as it is already, because Jinder Mahal's got a draw as a champion. So this is, in my opinion, this is probably the worst match of the night. I think this is one of the worst things to happen tonight. Like, I don't know where Nakamura goes on from here. I really don't. I'm actually glad this match didn't co-main event the show, because it was bullshit. And yeah, just fuck this match. Kevin Owens cut a promo in the back, talked about what he's going to do to Shane McMahon after he screwed him out of the U.S. title and everything. Bobby Roode versus Dolph Ziggler, which is a match I almost forgot, which the crowd, which was actually not a bad match, but the crowd started chanting Little Caesars then in the arena. Ziggler came out to no music after he had music. Roode had his pretty much a big pop after that, but that's when the pop kind of died down, and the crowd looked like just didn't really care into this match. Which it wasn't that bad a match, number one, but I just think people didn't care, and I feel like the WWE title match sucked the life out of the crowd, that they did not care about this match. They just didn't really get into it. Yeah, they popped for Roode's entrance, but after that, no one didn't seem to care. They kind of amused themselves chanting Little Caesars. And pretty much Roode got the pin after they kept doing roll-ups on each other, getting tights on each other. And then Ziggler did a zigzag after that, after Roode won the match. It was actually a very heel-heavy show, like probably 2 or 3 faces won. But, yeah. I very rough match. Crowd just didn't seem to care about it. Like I said, after the entrance, they just didn't care. Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens in a Hell in a Cell Falls Count Anywhere Hell in a Cell match. As Shane McMahon's family was out there, this match delivered, okay? This match was fucking insane. Even though it was a very long match that was nearly 40 minutes out there, and the show went into overtime almost into 10:30, it was a fucking crazy brawl-like match of both men on the outside kicking the shit out of each other. Owens taunting Shane McMahon's kid, says, "Look at your daddy," and doing the dances. Shane's kids looked like they were laughing, kind of, in a way. Owens was still kicking the crap out of him, and he said, "Don't put your finger at me, I'm their role model." Shane tried to do a shooting star press. Kevin Owens then pretty much hit a frog splash. He tried to pop a power bomb, but Shane hit what was it, an armbar triangle choke on him then. And let me just say this about Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon can throw like 10 punches, but he misses like 8 of them, okay? Like, this dude threw 10 punches at Kevin Owens at one point, and he just kept, I saw he missed 8 of them and maybe landed 2. And it was insane. What was else happening? Shane, Owens tried to do a swanton. Shane had dodged that. The crowd wanted tables. Kevin Owens got a table and he leaned it and he put Shane on it, and he was about to do a cannonball, and when he did it, Shane got out the way and just went straight through the table. People chanting, "Holy shit!" Shane took the table and started beating him with the broken table, and then he got a trash can, hit a coast to coast on him, and that still didn't work. But as Shane pretty much, was getting up and everything, he told the ref to open the door, but he wouldn't do it, so he got some bolt cutters, and he opened the door. Both men brought outside to each other until they got near the announce table. Owens kept hitting him with a monitor, and then he headbutted him onto the table. Then he was going to jump off, but then he says he's going to jump off the cage. Owens hesitated. He wanted to jump off the cage, but he didn't do it. Shane and him, and by the way, both him and Shane started fighting each other on the cage for a very long time, from a Russian leg sweep to a "This is awesome" chant, which they should be chanting "Please don't die" and "This is awesome." So they started beating each other on top of the stage. I'm sorry, not stage, but on top of the cell, which I actually thought the thing was gonna cave in and go through, like just collapse, because they kept hitting each other with super kicks, and Owens even hit a pop-up power bomb on top of the cage, and it just like didn't work. So they were on top of that thing for a very long time. It really were for a second. Like they just went at it, and we thought one was gonna get thrown off the cell, but I don't think it was happening. And as Kevin Owens tried to get back down, Shane kept punching him and kicking him, and until he knocked him on the table, almost like the Seth Rollins when they kind of found the table on Hell in a Cell a few years ago. Knocked, landed on the table. Shane was gonna get the pin, but he didn't. And then he another table, and he headbutted him, and he went to the top of the cage. Shane hit the elbow drop, which once again I felt like I was watching WrestleMania 32 for a minute with Undertaker dodging it. But Sami Zayn, which I felt like this was coming if it was going to be a heel turn or not, but Sami Zayn, a person that needs something to do, he came, he saved Kevin Owens. Shane went through the table, and as the EMTs checked on him, Zayn pretty much pulled Kevin Owens and told the ref to count 1, 2, 3, and he beat Shane McMahon in. And now people wonder why Sammy. So be a lot going on this Tuesday on SmackDown as they got Shane out of there. Shane pretty much held his finger up like this to say he was okay as he was being stretchered out of the arena then. So this was an insane match. What you expected, like Shane McMahon doing whatever crazy bumps he could out there, especially the giant elbow drop from the top of the cage, which he missed again, but he got pulled off the cage. I'm sorry, Sami Zayn pulled Owens off. So Sami Zayn, I'm glad he's getting something, because he's just kind of been there, and I'm sure this may go back off of SmackDown Tuesday when Shane McMahon blew him off and didn't pay attention to him. So where will we go from here with Sami Zayn being a heel turn? Is it lying to Kevin Owens now? Because it looks like a full heel turn now. Because let's be honest, they've done nothing with Sami Zayn on Raw or SmackDown. Because we thought things were going to happen from on SmackDown, but he just fell into the back, lost in the shuffle, doing nothing. So will he team with Kevin Owens now, or will this go? But at least he's doing something, and I'm sure a lot of people like to swerve what's going on. Overall, this show, both it was enjoyable, like both of them. So I liked both matches. They were great. I really did enjoy the Hell in a Cell matches. Those were awesome. So delivered. Like I said, I think 40 minutes was a little bit long, and this show really went into overtime mode. But I'm really not gonna count nothing. The weakest, probably worst match of the night was the WWE title match between Nakamura and Jinder Mahal. Where does Nakamura go on from here? I don't know. Like I said, we saw 2 title changes tonight. I thought the women's match had a very weak finish to it. Baron Corbin is champion. I don't really know, but AJ did what he could to put this match over as he did. Orton, Rusev, whatever. Orton wins. Roode and Ziggler knew Roode was winning, but they were in a very tough spot too after that bad WWE title match. I didn't really see much of the pre-show, but it was alright for what it was, and Gable and Benjamin got the win. Overall, this is mostly a 2-match show when you think about it. The both matches you really want to watch is both the Hell in a Cell matches. They delivered. They actually used the freaking cell this time. Yeah, it's not a lot of blood like you used to, but overall, great fucking brawl, like street fight cage matches, pretty much. So, I really don't have nothing against it. I enjoyed it. So, yeah. But, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Please don't do this. Please don't do this. Please don't fucking do this. Peace out.